So what did you know about our organization?
I was really interested in the fact that you focus a lot on many different types of cancer treatments for patients with various cancer diagnoses. There's 7 major ones that your facility focuses on, but you do treat all cancer patients. So if you have something, um, a patient is diagnosed with something other than those 7 top ones, you still obviously treat them, but you're mainly focused on 7 of the major ones. And cancer is very prevalent in our world right now. Many people are getting this, so it's something that's very serious. Another issue that I also liked about your organization was you focus on the whole person and not just trying to fix one little thing or dealing with the symptoms. You want to focus on the spiritual aspect of the patient healing physically, literally, and also emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. These are all kind of connected together. So you take the whole picture to really work with each patient that comes through your doors.
Good. And why are you interested in working for our organization?
I've worked in the healthcare field for quite a few years now. I first started into the field as a massage therapist. It's a growing industry, and as I learned as a massage therapist, I just became even more interested in the body and its health and how it heals and repairs itself. And your industry, this facility, is really focused on the whole aspect of a person healing, and you appear to be on the cutting edge of many ideas and innovations and being very involved in your community, which I like to do as well.
Very good. Now talk about a time when you disagreed with a coworker and how did you handle the conflict?
We're all created quite uniquely different from one another. If everyone thought the same way, it would be rather boring and we would have a hard time actually learning from one another. So you need to have some conflict and disagreements with one another. And I've had several of those with several different employees. And you can handle those situations respectfully and in a behaved manner when you approach it from trying to respect one another's point of views. You can you can agree to disagree with another person and still respect them. And those are just, it's developed over time as you have more interactions with people.
Okay. What is an important current trend or event in the field of health information system, and what is your understanding of HIPAA?
A current trend that seems to be discussed right now is in the health information system. I read an article about how the exchange of information, if you're not all on the same network of how information is exchanged from one facility to another, we'll say facility A can charge facility B for, I think it was 32 cents for every outgoing message to facility B. And when, say, facility C needs to send information in exchange to facility A, they're charging them $2.35 for every message. And that doesn't clarify if that's by letter, is that by sentence. So they're making a lot of extra money just simply because they're having problems with interoperability. And that's like the whole point of the health the HIPAA was to help close that gap and reduce the extra medical costs. And this is an extra medical cost that's costing the patients, it's costing the healthcare industry, it's costing the government money. So this is an issue that certainly needs to be addressed with Congress. As far as HIPAA, HIPAA is a Health Insurance Affordability and Accountability Act. It was started in 1996. It's had some new developments over the last 10 years, new things have been added to it as to protect the patient's private personal information, the exchange of information, who has access to that, who has authority to use that information, how is it used, all those things factor into that.
Okay. Can you explain the importance of protecting healthcare information and how do you deal with stress?
The importance of protecting healthcare information, it's people's personal information, it's private, and it's dealing with their medical diagnoses and just things about their personal lives, and we made laws to protect that information, and it needs to be handled and managed in an appropriate way. What was the second question?
And how do you deal with stress?
How do I deal with stress? In past experiences, I just when you see things that need to be taken care of, or you're short-handed, or something needs to be immediately addressed, you pitch in and you help out wherever you can. You don't sit there screaming at other employees or running around with your head cut off. You need to be focused, address the issue, and get started to work to try to correct it right away.
Okay. And what do you foresee in the future of healthcare?
I've read many articles and had to write many papers on dealing with the new technology that we are introducing, and it seems like they're developing new cell phones every 3 to 6 months for people to come out and buy. So this is obviously impacting the healthcare industry as well. And they're introducing iPads, tablets, even smaller, just like your phone devices, to help with making healthcare more mobile. We have telemedicine. These are new concepts that are slowly being introduced and being used more heavily, and I see this as being more broad.
Okay, very good, Ms. Blanton.
Thank you very much.